We're always tracking the latest trends and looking for a competitive advantage on this program, and we've been exploring this one for a while. It's about spending just a bit more on the low end. GMs have budgets, just like all of us, and they have a tendency to max out on star players. But there are a lot of good players out on the market these days that aren't stars, aren't prospects, but are quite useful, and you can put together a pretty good team with the middle-class player. Let's do a little digging in. Now, when I say middle class, we're talking $1 million to $7 million a year range. We know it's real money. A player like Adam Duvall, though, is in that range. He inspired this exercise. We always liked Adam Duvall. He looks like a one-dimensional power hitter. He's not. He can really field. And what did he do Sunday? He threw out Mookie Betts at the plate. Later, with the Marlins trailing, Adam Duvall hit a go-ahead 3-run home run to win the game. The Marlins got Duvall late in the offseason for 1 year, $5 million. He's slugging a decent .454. He's not killing it at the plate, but he has a staggering plus 12 defensive runs saved. That's a very high number this early in the season. Duvall is a multifaceted player. You just need to put up the money, and the Marlins did. Speaking of which, Jason Castro has been a good platoon catcher for quite a while. He hits right-handers who make up most of the league. He's a lefty. The Astros went the extra year, signed Castro to a 2-year deal for $7 million. It's not nothing, but it's nothing to break the bank. Castro right now has a 139 OPS plus. He is 3/4 of a very good catcher position. Now, some of this is philosophy. The previous administration of the Mets signed Jed Lowrie off a great year, and the Mets paid Lowrie $20 million. Lowrie got hurt, ended up playing 9 games over 2 years. The A's, who already had Lowrie for those back-to-back great years, bought low on Lowrie, signed him for $1.5 million, and right now Lowrie is hitting above league average and playing every day. That's how the A's roll. None of the hurt, all of the good stuff. The Red Sox, very opportunistic. They signed Kike Hernandez, Marwin Gonzalez, and Hunter Renfroe. Hernandez wasn't cheap, 2 years, $14 million. Renfroe was 1 year, $3.1 million. Gonzalez, 1 year, $3 million. But Hernandez and Gonzalez play multiple positions, usually hit for league average, while Renfroe has been a defensive star. He's not hitting much, but he has 8 defensive runs saved already in the outfield. Again, it's early. For a combined $13 million in salary, that's around 1/3 of what Anthony Rendon makes on his own. You get 3 players playing different positions who help you all over the field. Now, there are a bunch of useful players for decent money that were signed this year, and here's a few more. Look, there's a lot. I'm not getting to everybody, but here's a few more. The Tigers got Robbie Grossman, 2-year, $10 million deal. He has a .382 on base. The Mets got Jonathan Villar for 1 year, $3.55 million. Not a ton of money, but a little money. He's played 3 positions and is an excellent base runner. And for less money than that, we're talking $1 million. C.J. Cron, the Rockies got Cron. He's having a great hitting start. The Cubs got Matt Duffy, very useful. He's played 4 positions, has a 110 OPS plus. He's also pitched, but I'm not even counting that. As far as pitching, we spent a lot of time on this program in the offseason telling you about the extremely deep relief pitching market that would yield several players that would have to have great years. It had to happen. There were too many of them. Right now, the star of the class has to be Mark Melancon, who was signed late by the Padres. Melancon was coming off a couple of good seasons, but he was 36. And right now, Melancon is 14 for 14 in save opportunities for the Padres, and he has a 0.96 ERA. You know what the Padres spent to get him? 1 year, $3 million. That is the steal of the offseason right now. Took some belief, but it's paying off. And it's a combination of feel, scouting, and analytics. But you have to figure the Giants are pretty good at getting bounce-back candidates on the hill. They signed up Anthony DeSclafani and Alex Wood in the offseason. DeSclafani for $6 million, Wood for $3 million. Right now, DeSclafani has 46 innings of a 2.14 ERA. Wood has 36 innings of a 1.75. Yeah, you can get lucky with one. But to get 2 pickups like that, your baseball ops team should be doing a little dance in the office every time they start. So, that's the lesson. Save a little money in your budget for some guys who are in their late 20s, early 30s, not stars, not prospects. There's a lot of talent floating out there if you know what you're looking at.